Hello, much love and light. This is Mahatma Starseed. I am so happy for today. It's the first thing that I want to be able to say to everyone. I'm home. I'm back home in my house. I am feeling very refreshed, very elated. Oh, excited. I have water in front of me. Definitely something I wanted. And I wanted to take this time to just share with you all how happy I am to be at this point in time in my life. I feel so exuberant. I'm so blessed. And this first half of my tour with Mindset, Sarah Hall at Mindset, has been so enriching. Much love and light, Amanda. It's been so enriching being able to reflect daily with a divine being has been very healing, very progressive. We've created quantum leaps in our consciousness and how to be able to help facilitate, to express our values, our morals, and it's helped me to see the benefit of living a whole person and what that means for you. Ooh, I'm trying to bring that. I have two cameras going, and I think I might have just messed it up. So I just want to be able to share about how I've been able to heal. How is my phone dying? I was charging it. I got time. Last July, I experienced a loss of consciousness, and in that process, I hit my head, and it has put me on a journey that has allowed me to not just strengthen my spirituality, but deepen it, and allow me to create a grounding that surpasses any teachings that I've ever received in any regular college, any school system, from my parents, from my friends growing up. And what I've learned is that you really have to apply what you truly innately believe within your heart to move forward in life. And whatever that may look like, it doesn't matter what other people see that you should be experiencing. It matters what you feel is right for you to experience. And the best way for you to be able to experience yourself, you have to first really acknowledge yourself, know yourself, be yourself, and know what self is. And I spell self CELLF because it helps me to always identify that I'm speaking for my body of consciousness. And I want to always be in alignment when I'm speaking, when I am being around other people and engaging. I want to always embody self. And by being able to embody self, you have to also take care of self and acknowledge all of the bodies that encompass your ability to be alive, to be able to function, to be able to talk, to be able to go to work, to take care of your kids, take care of your family, whatever that is may be. So alignment is always the assignment, aligning to your totality of your being and what that may look like We need to allow ourselves to have the set guidelines of the natural universe. And the only guidelines and rules you need to be adhering to are the guidelines that you feel from your inner self and no one else. Not what the government says, not what the politicians say, not what the policies say, not what the laws say on the books. It's what your innate self feels. This is the only way that you can ever progress in your life and truly be a believer in faith of your God, your creator. Because your creator wants you to express yourself. It wants you to experience yourself. And the only way that you can experience yourself is being true to yourself. You have to be true to yourself. Meaning you need to be pure of heart, pure of mind, pure of imagination, pure and kind. Pure and kind means our reflection. You're like kind. We are not always going to be from the same tribe, but we are still going to be of the same kind in different frequencies. So being able to accept that other people are at different frequencies is attuning and loving yourself and adjusting to the fact that no matter what someone else might look like, they could look like they're worshiping the devil, or they could be worshiping witchcraft, they could be worshiping Jehovah. Whatever that looks like, leave them with blessings and leave them with love and light, because that's all they need to be able to see the answers that they need in the path and the journey that they're on. There's no need to tell someone that they're not being correct in their life, that they're not saying the right things in their life, unless they're actually asking you advice on how to be able to perceive their energy correctly. Then you're allowed to engage and apply your aspects of life. But we are not here to engage with others to tell each other what to do, not even as parents. Not even as parents. When you give birth to a child, you're giving birth to a child of God, which is just the same as you. You are as a child of God. So you need to give reverence to this child just as much as you give reverence to yourself and to another adult. We need to be more engaging with this vessel to allow them to understand how they need to be treated in this atmosphere immediately. We don't wait until they start to talk to tell them how to be respectful. We be respectful to a child immediately, asking if they want to do this, asking them if this is an experience and that they want to choose. We should never be making choices for our children, for others. We should only make our own choices. Never make a choice for anyone else, no matter how hard it seems, no matter how bad it is, no matter how radical it may look to other people. Never allow yourself to make for choice for someone else unless you are being guided to make this choice by the other person, the other individual. Allow yourself to only make choices for your life, for your continuance, and for your upliftment, your enlightenment. This is how you're going to be able to find your happiness and your peace. And when you find peace, you find justice. You find justice in all situations. There is no doubt about it. There's no questioning. There's no, but what if this situation, what if that situation? Is exactly what it is. This situation is being brought to me. It's coming to me from a peaceful, loving way, on whatever frequency it's coming to. It's coming to me the way that I need it, and it needs to be in peace. And I need to accept it in peace. And I know that this is challenging for a lot of people. It's challenging for me. I say these things, I know these things, and I'm not saying that I'm always able to do that. I'm just saying that I have the conscious ability to accept when I have that ability and I don't have that ability in my everyday life. Because we only have now. Today is the only day that we have ever. There is no tomorrow. There's no yesterday. There's only today. We live for tomorrow, but there's still no tomorrow. And we lived for the past, but the past is gone. You can't keep living that day over. You can only live in this now moment. You can only know what you look like right now and what you feel like right now. Are you at peace? Does your mind feel like it's at peace? Does your body feel like it's at peace? What is resonating for you right now that needs to be handled? Because that's your blockage. That's the essence of why you can't move forward in life. And it's extremely important to accept it. Admit it to yourself if you can. Not admit it to anyone else. But if you don't start to take ownership of all of your choices, you're always going to be living in someone else's life and someone else's probability, and someone else is going to be the controller and commander of your existence. So allow yourself to consider that, because I definitely learned a lot about that in these last 90 days of intense spiritual enlightenment work. And I'm not done, and we're going through a different transition, and it's enlightening, and I'm happy that I'm able to be coming out of this state to where before I couldn't work out, I couldn't dance, I couldn't run, I could barely even get up most days. And now I'm able to be up and be able to cook, be able to go to the store and work out and talk to people. I couldn't do all of these things at once, and now I can do it, mainly because I figured out how to deepen my spirituality and really root myself into the acceptance of my material understanding while I live by my moralistic standards. So what standards are you living by? Are you living by your moralistic standards, or are you living by societal standards? And please make sure that you don't confuse that because you want to use societal standards that they're your standards. No. I want you to allow yourself to really sit there and consider, what are my standards? If I could envision a world for tomorrow, exactly tomorrow, if I can envision a world exactly for tomorrow, what would that look like? What would my standards be? Will they be moralistic? Will they be materialistic? Or do I not care? Do you not want to think about that? Are you engaging in your own world? Because this is only your world. I'm just here sharing my world with you, allowing you to hear the different thoughts from your own reflection. So this is Mahatma Starseed. I'm going to go on and continue the rest of my lovely day, because I am so happy to be here, to be able to share with you, and to be able to engage with my own life. Much love and light. Oh, share this video. Please let other people enjoy an empowered message for themselves.